Fort Lee for tonight's matchup between the visiting Riverdale Hawks and your Fort Lee Bridgemen. Now for today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Hawks. Number 1, Phil Dorheim. Number 2, Liam Hickey. Number 4, David Nunez. Number 14, Patrick Sweeney. And number 24, Sean Golden. And now the starting lineup for your Fort Lee Bridgemen. Number 1, June Bess. Number 4, Guy Vickers. Number 10, Devin Jang. Number 13, Isaiah Valdez. And number 15, Jacob Greenberg. Assistant coach, London Shandu, Coach Schrager. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And with that, we are just about set for tip-off here at the East Gymnasium in Fort Lee, New Jersey. The Fort Lee Bridgemen about to take on the Riverdale Golden Hawks here in their 4th game of the season, 3rd home game of the year. You are watching the Fort Lee Bridgemen Athletics broadcast of this basketball game here on YouTube. My name is Tommy Aquilina. And we're almost set here for action. Tip-off right now between Guy Vickers and Sean Golden. Vickers wins it. Tip over to Isaiah Valdez, and we are, in fact, underway. Devin Jang, covered by David Nunez. To Valdez. To Jacob Greenberg. The sophomore Greenberg gets it to Guy Vickers. A shot is tossed up and missed. And now, first possession of the evening for the Riverdale Golden Hawks. Phil Dornheim in deep. And the shot is made by Sean Golden. 2 points for him. Dornheim will pick up the assist. 2-0 Riverdale. Not quite a minute into this one. They find Vickers inside. No call as he's bumped. He kicks it out to Devin Jang. Jang misses the 3. Rebound to Nunez. Going to the hoop and missing is Hickey. Jang goes down. He is fouled. First foul of the game comes 1 minute and 12 seconds into this one. Devin Jang, the senior, number 10, played all 3 games so far for the Bridgemen, leads the team in points per game at 16.7. Also averaging 3.3 rebounds and 1.3 assists per game. Bridgemen off to a 1-2 start this season, 1-1 at home, so trying to even up their record in their last game before the winter break and Christmas holiday. Guy Vickers going to take the jumper and miss everything. This is Nunez with it now. Nunez covered by Jang. Sean Golden wants it. Golden gets it. He's got a mismatch on Valdez. Ball swung around. Sweeney's got to get rid of it. He does. And we have a foul away from the ball. Looks like Golden and Valdez got mixed up. Foul's going to go against Valdez. So 1 team foul on each team. 6:04 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 Riverdale. Hickey looking to inbound. He does get it to Nunez. Now Nunez back on the right side of the court. Nunez making his move, and he is fouled by Best. First personal on Best, second team foul, and once again, Hickey will draw in for the Golden Hawks. Nunez with it now. Hickey was open for the 3. They didn't get it to him. Nunez throws it under the hoop. Golden tried to knock it out of bounds off of Vickers. It ended up hitting him in the face and going out of bounds. Good idea, poor execution. And Fort Lee has possession. More than 2 minutes gone by, nearly 2.5, and the Bridgemen have yet to score. Jang trying to make his move on Nunez. Valdez with it now. The jumper is going to be missed by Best. Golden with the rebound. And now Golden taking it up the court. Gives it to Nunez, who pops the 3 and makes it. 5-0 Riverdale, 3 minutes into this one. Nunez with the 3, and Sweeney with 2 points himself. A switch as Jang has it now. They switch back. Nice move there by Jang, but he missed the jumper. Hickey with the rebound. Now looking to make his move. Finds a wide open Sweeney. Sweeney misses the 3. Golden going for the rebound, and he is fouled. Little slow to get up. But the senior does, in fact, get up. That is the 3rd team foul on the Bridgemen, 2nd on Valdez. Hickey to inbound. Finds Sweeney. He passes up the 3. Golden will take it. Rebound to Vickers. Guy Vickers, the junior in his first year at Fort Lee, Bergen Catholic transfer, averaging 13.3 rebounds per game this season. Valdez with it now. Going to basically hand it off to Jang. We're about halfway through this first quarter. Bridgemen looking to get on the board. Valdez covered by Sweeney. Gets a screen, takes the jumper, and misses it. Golden with the board. Hickey taking it up. A lot of ball handlers on this Riverdale squad. Hickey to the hoop. Misses. Jang with the rebound, and now he's running. Going to slow things down a little bit here. Sweeney went for the steal and didn't get it. Still recovers and gets his man. Best pops and makes it. Give Valdez the assist as the Bridgemen are on the board. It's 5-2 with a little less than 3:15 to go here in the first quarter. Nunez to Sweeney, gets it back. Nunez almost lost it. Now he misses it. Vickers saves it. And that's ultimately going to be out on Hickey. Little helter-skelter action there. I believe Vickers will get credit for a rebound. And we have not a timeout, but a little bit of confusion here. It will ultimately be Fort Lee ball. Looks like we're going to have our first substitution of the night as number 20, Vincent Giarratano, will come in for the Bridgemen. So Giarratano inbounds to Devin Jang. Jang kicks it out to Vickers, who pops on the three and misses. Hickey with the rebound. Also into the game right now for the Bridgemen is number 3, Nave Murray, the junior playing in his second game of the season. We have a block right there. Nunez was stuffed by Devin Jang. Devin Jang, not the most gifted vertically in terms of the players on Fort Lee, but he's made a concerted effort to contest shots, and he's picked up a number of blocks so far this season. He picked one up there, and that sends us to our first timeout of the night. Also a great time to thank our proud sponsors, the law offices of Deborah L. Pico, LLC, The Finest Construction, and the Fort Lee Soccer Club, all located in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Also, Sedona Tap House, located in Cliffside Park. Thank you very much to our proud sponsors, and thank you so much for tuning in to this high school boys basketball game between the Fort Lee Bridgemen and the Riverdale Golden Hawks. Tommy Aquilina, along with Renee Matesic and Dimitri Nanas. 5-2 Riverdale, 2:19 to go here in the first quarter. For the Bridgemen, it's Jang, Murray, Giarratano, Jacob Greenberg, and Guy Vickers. Dornheim gets it to number 13, Will Brunner. First time we've called his name tonight. Brunner into the game to Dornheim, to Golden, and Golden, that's a tough shot right there, but he makes it. 5 points for Sean Golden, and it's 7-2 Golden Hawks. Jang almost loses it, and he does lose it. Brunner finds Sweeney. Sweeney was looking for Hickey. He's going to get it to Golden. Golden pops on the three. Rebound to Jang. Devin Jang. Spinning. Passing. That's a three-pointer that was missed by Murray. Rebound to Brunner. Brunner running. He stopped. And now the Golden Hawks going to slow things down a little bit. Golden likes to shoot. He misses. Dornheim gets the rebound, finds the man, and Golden with the and one. Second assist of the night for Dornheim. Golden at the line already with 7 of Riverdale's 9 points. Nunez is going to check back into the game, and Sweeney will sit for the first time. So it's Nunez, Dornheim, Hickey, now Brunner, and Golden, who misses the free throw attempt. Greenberg with the rebound. Jang to Jacob Greenberg, sophomore and younger brother of Max Greenberg. Kicks it out to Jang. 9-2. About 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Nice pass by Jang, and Murray got stuffed, but it looks like Murray got fouled. Second team foul on the Golden Hawks, both of them. Or no, I lied. That's the first one on Hickey. Nave Murray to the free throw line, taking his first free throws of the season, and he makes the first one. The junior, playing in his second game of the year, had 2 points in his first game. Now he's got 2 points here tonight, and it's 9-4. About 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Nunez. It's flipped up. Coming away with it is going to end up being nobody. Who is that out on? They're going to say it's out on Riverdale. And so Giarratano will inbound for the Bridgman. Fighting for it there was Brunner, but ultimately it's going to be Bridgman ball. So after a pretty rough offensive quarter for the Bridgman, they have a chance to make it close after one. They can make it a 2-point game depending on shot selection here. Jang making his move. The step back two-pointer, no good. Who comes away with the rebound? Nunez does. Nunez doesn't have a lot of time. And that I don't think would have counted anyway. So it's 9-4 Golden Hawks after one quarter here in the East Gymnasium. Going to step aside very quickly and be back for the second quarter action. Tommy Aquilina back here with you on the Fort Lee Bridgman Athletics Network. We are at the East Gymnasium at Fort Lee High School. I want to take a moment before we start the second quarter to thank our proud sponsors. From Fort Lee, New Jersey, the law offices of Deborah L. Pico, the Finest Construction, the Fort Lee Soccer Club, and from Cliffside Park, Sedona Tap House. Great spot to go after the game, but for now, we're focused on what's going on here at the East Gymnasium. For the Bridgman, it's going to be Best, Jang, Valdez, Giarratano, and Vickers. 9-4 Riverdale. Fort Lee with the possession arrow as we start the second quarter. This is Brunner with it now. Finds Dornheim. He gets it into Golden, being covered by Vickers. Golden, the step back. Doesn't get the roll, and it's knocked out of bounds. Dornheim battling for the rebound there. With the new rules of 5 fouls putting a team to the line, the fouls reset every quarter. So neither team has any. Here in the second quarter specifically, Valdez almost loses it. Nunez with good defense. Valdez throws it up, and he traveled. Fort Lee entering the game, 1-2 on the season. They are coming off their first loss of the year. Also, their first road game of the year at Mahwah on Tuesday. They fell 63-53. Riverdale, meanwhile, hasn't played since December 16th. They lost at Dwight Morrow, and they're 0-2 this year. Valdez blocks Dornheim, and now Valdez is running. Valdez misses. Vickers puts it back. Guy Vickers came into this one averaging a double-double through his first 3 games with the Bridgemen. 14.7 points, 13.3 rebounds. A travel by Brunner, and now momentum starting to shift in the direction of Fort Lee. It's 9-6, and it'll be Valdez carrying it up. Valdez, Jang, and Best, the 3 senior starters for the Bridgemen. Jang is blocked by Brunner, so that should be out on Brunner, and that's the call. Ron Van Saters, head coach for the Golden Eagles, going to make a substitution. Dornheim comes out, and number 5, Ryan Rossig, comes in. Vickers at the top of the key, drops it off for Jang. Jang, back to Vickers, 2-man action, if it works. 9-8 Riverdale. If I'm Adam Schrager, head coach of the Bridgemen, I want to see more of that, not more of that foul on Vickers, but more of that last offensive possession. Vickers takes down Golden. That is his first foul and the first of the quarter for the Bridgemen. First foul for either team. I would imagine that the Golden-Vickers battle is going to be one to watch all night long. Rossig gets it in. And once again, Golden and Vickers getting tangled up. Vickers hits the deck. And they get Vickers for his second foul. So Rossig will toss in again. Finds Golden. Finds him again. Now it's Nunez with it. Hickey gonna pop the 3 and miss. Jang with the board. Devin Jang to Vickers, who takes the jumper and misses. That's not really the shot you want to see him taking. Golden with the rebound. Golden running. Double teamed. And he stepped out of bounds. Really good job by the Bridgeman there to trap Golden without fouling him. He talks to the ref. He thinks he was fouled. Nothing going to come of that conversation. About 3 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's 9-8 Riverdale, but the Golden Hawks have not scored here in the second quarter. Jang trying to split a couple defenders. Same team action for the Golden Eagles. Now it's Nunez and Jang, and that's going to be a jump ball. Adam Schrager loves it, and the fact that it's going to remain Fort Lee possession, he'll probably love even more. 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Jang gets it in to Valdez. Isaiah Valdez averaging 6.7 points per game on the year. Back to Jang. Primary ball handler for the Bridgemen. Jang to Vickers. That time Vickers missed. A foul was called, and Vickers will be going to the free throw line. First foul of the quarter, also the first on Rossig. The junior Guy Vickers, 5 of 8 from the free throw line coming into this one, and he misses his first of 2. Makes the second one, so Vickers goes 1 out of 2. He has 5 points, and we are tied at 9 here in the East Gymnasium. Fort Lee looking to improve to 2-2 on the year. Riverdale trying to get their first victory of the season. Hickey to Nunez. Semi-double coverage. Nunez to Hickey to Rossig, now back to Hickey. We're halfway through the second quarter. Golden for three. No, hit nothing but nylon. Jang, not going to take on Golden. Probably a smart call there. Jang covered by Nunez right now. Doesn't take the screen, spins out of the double team. Valdez to Giarratano. He misses everything, and that's out of bounds off of Golden. It'll remain Fort Lee ball. Giarratano will sub out in favor of Jacob Greenberg. Vickers to Best. Gives up his dribble. Couple passes, and now Jang for three. No. Rebound leaks out to Hickey. Liam Hickey, not going to take the three. Needs someone to pass it to, and it looks like he was bailed out as there's a foul called against the Bridgeman. They're going to get Greenberg. That's his first. Third team foul. And now Rossig, instead of triggering in, will be replaced by Dornheim. Hickey, covered by Best. And now he's going to pop the three, and he's going to make it. 3 points and 3 rebounds for Liam Hickey, and it's 12-9 Riverdale with just under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jang has been cold tonight. He's going to give it off to Best. Best has a lot of space. Going to give it back to Jang. He's going to try to shoot over a man, and he will. 12-11 Riverdale. First points of the night for Jang. Again, came into this one averaging 16.7 points per game. Nunez for three. No. Golden with the offensive board. Puts it on the deck, puts it up, and makes it. It's a 3-point lead for Riverdale again. 9 points and 4 boards for Sean Golden. He's been battling with Vickers all night. Nunez goes down. He's back up. Jang with it. Going to give it to Best. June Best is going to miss on a three. Hickey with the board. Now Hickey's running. Going to stop for a second and bank it in off the glass. 5 points and 4 rebounds for Liam Hickey, and Riverdale with their lead back up to 5. Minute and a half to go in the second quarter. Jang is fouled by Brunner. And so Devin Jang will go to the line. Only the second team foul on the Golden Hawks, but Jang was in the act of shooting, so he goes to the line. He leads the team with 24 free throw attempts, and he leads the team in free throw percentage, 79.2% on the year. And now it's going to go up a little bit. Brunner checks out in favor of Sweeney. Jang goes 2 of 2 from the line, and it's 16-13 in favor of the Golden Hawks. So Jang now 21 of 26 at the line this year. That's over 80%. Solid work for the senior. Nunez gets it into Golden, going to try to shoot over Valdez, and he missed. Offensive rebound. Sweeney can't put it back. Vickers with the board. Gets it to Jang. Jang kicks it out. And getting blocked by the rim there was number 21, Christian Bruton, into the game for the first time tonight. And now Bruton is going to foul Golden. Bruton, the sophomore, playing in his second game of the year. 4th team game for the Bridgemen. 16-13 Riverdale, 48.7 to go in the second quarter. Golden at the line. He already has 9, but he misses his first free throw. Subs for both teams. Bruton comes out. Jacob Greenberg back into the game. Golden goes 1 out of 2. He has 10 first half points, and it's a 4-point lead for Riverdale. Van Sater's not going to make a change for the Bridgemen. Jang, Greenberg, Vickers, Valdez, and Best. Jang with it now, covered by Nunez. Gets it to Best. Now to Valdez. Now Vickers with it. Jang wanted the 3, didn't have time to take it. Now he's going to take the contested shot, and he's going to get fouled. That'll be Nunez picking up the personal. Devin Jang will go to the line where he is 2 of 2 tonight. Now make it 3 of 3. Hickey will check back in for Rossig, and Jaratano will check in for Valdez. That foul on Nunez was his first. Neither team in real foul trouble, except Fort Lee has 4 here in this quarter. Jang is now 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He has 6 points, and it's a 2-point edge for the Golden Hawks. Head coach Adam Schrager would probably be pretty happy with that if the Bridgemen go into the half down 2. 15 seconds to go in the half. Hickey getting double teamed. He's got to give it up. He does get rid of it. Dornheim with it now. Finds Hickey. And Hickey, did he walk? No, he's bailed out by his head coach. Ron Van Saters takes a timeout with 3.9 seconds to go in the second quarter. Not a ton of offense here in the first half, but exciting action overall. It's been fast-paced, and it's been a close game. Riverdale with the 17-15 advantage over Fort Lee, and they will probably head into the half with the advantage. Obviously, with only 3.9 seconds left on the clock, you would imagine they will take the last shot of the half. Riverdale, 0-2 on the season in the Big North Patriot Division. There have been no conference games played yet, but they are in 4th place, really 5th place out of 6 teams. Fort Lee, 1-2, tied for last place in their division. They get it into Golden. Golden fires on the 3, and he misses everything. He wanted a foul call. Vickers does not foul him, and that's big because now he only has 2 in the first half. So it's 17-15 Riverdale after 16 minutes of action. We will be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere, folks. You are watching Fort Lee Bridgeman Athletics on the Fort Lee Bridgeman Athletics YouTube stream. The Fort Lee Bridgman Athletics broadcast is sponsored by the law offices of Deborah L. Pico, located on 530 Main Street in Fort Lee. Sedona Tap House, a great place to go before the game, after the game, not during the game, of course, located in Cliffside Park. Also, the Finest Construction, home improvement specialists, and the Fort Lee Soccer Club, who we are, of course, very partial to, here in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Tommy Aquilina back here with you for the second half action in the East Gymnasium at Fort Lee High School. Bridgman taking on the Riverdale Golden Hawks, trailing 17-15. Fort Lee having a little bit of hard time scoring this year. They only scored 31 points in their season-opening loss to Tenafly. Came back with a 51-44 victory over Westwood. That was here on December 16th. And then this past Tuesday, a loss at Mawa, scored 53 points. That was a season high, but now only 15 here in the first quarter tonight, and it's a 17-15 deficit. The Golden Hawks, 0-1 on the road, 0-1 at home this year. They lost to Pascack Valley 47-45 on December 14th, and at Dwight Morrow 64-47 on December 16th. Sean Golden has led the way for the Golden Hawks today with 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Meanwhile, senior Liam Hickey has 5 points and 4 rebounds. And for the Bridgmen, their leading scorers in that first half, Devin Jang with 6 to go along with 3 boards, 1 assist, and 1 block. And 6'5" junior Guy Vickers, 4 points and 5 points rather, and 4 rebounds in that first half. Same group for Ron Van Sater's team that he started out with. This is Sweeney with it now, gets it to Dornheim. Not looking to take the 3, but Sweeney will. And Sweeney's gonna miss it, but get his own rebound. And now he's gonna throw it out of bounds. Bad turnover for the Golden Hawks. For the Bridgmen, it's Best, Jang, who has it now, Valdez, Jacob Greenberg, and Vickers. Valdez, covered by Sweeney, finds Vickers. Vickers covered by Golden. That's been the matchup all night, and Vickers is going to miss, but he will go to the line. First foul on Golden, first team foul, less than a minute into the third quarter. Vickers cans the first one. Two out of 2 goes the tall junior, and we are tied at 17. 7 points, 4 boards for Vickers. Came into this one averaging a double-double. Dornheim swings it to Sweeney. Covered by Jang. Stolen away by Vickers. 2-on-1 action. Vickers misses. Jang with the rebound. And he's fouled on the putback attempt. Jang back at the free throw line, where he went 4 of 4 in the first half. He leads the Bridgmen in free throw percentage and free throws taken this year. And he gives the Bridgmen the lead. It's 18-17. That foul, by the way, was called on Hickey, his second. Devin Jang is 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and he has 8 points. It's a 2-point lead now for the Bridgmen. About 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Should be a good finish to this one. Neither team playing their best basketball right now, but trying very hard, contesting shots. Golden battling with Valdez right now. That's a mismatch, but the Golden Hawks aren't getting it to him. Now Sweeney will. Golden gonna pass out to Nunez now. The wide open three is missed. Vickers with a man's rebound. Now he gives it to Valdez. Isaiah Valdez misses. Rebound comes out to Greenberg. Now Valdez for three. No. And Sweeney will come away with the board. Hickey working on Greenberg. That's a tough shot right there for Liam Hickey. He makes it, and we are tied at 19. Valdez misses. Rebound out of bounds off Hickey. We're going to have a substitution now. Sean Golden looks a little worn down, so his head coach going to take him out early in the third quarter here. Coming in is the very vertically gifted junior, Aditya Pandya. Just got done playing in the JV game. Now Guy Vickers is going to back him down and make it over him. 21-19 Fort Lee. 9 points for Vickers. Vickers is going to go after Pandya, I would imagine. Right now, Hickey working on Valdez. Gets to his spot, but misses. Jang with the rebound off the glass. 5 rebounds tonight for Devin Jang. Stops short with Nunez covering him and makes the jumper. Devin Jang has 10, and the Bridgemen have a 4-point lead. Pandya to Hickey, looking for Dornheim, knocked out of bounds by Valdez. No subs made yet by head coach Adam Schrager here in the third quarter, 4:36 to go. And the Bridgemen with a 4-point lead. Nunez, covered by Best. Gonna get it to Sweeney on a bounce pass. Back to Nunez. Two-man action here. Now they get it to Pandya, and Fort Lee will not come away with it. Timeout taken by Van Sater. Van Saters, I should say. I apologize. Ron Van Saters calls the 30-second timeout as his team with a little bit of a disjointed possession there. They trail by 4. Fort Lee has come out and outscored the Golden Hawks 8-2 here in the third quarter. They also haven't committed a foul here in the third quarter. That was a little bit of a problem in the first half. These two teams did play each other last year. Fort Lee fell at Riverdale back on December 22nd, 2022 by a final of 56-34. This game has been significantly closer. Fort Lee with a 4-point lead, and that's the largest lead of the night for the Bridgemen. The quick rest for Sean Golden is over. He's back in the game for Pandya. Golden much more able to muscle around underneath the hoop with Guy Vickers. Golden going to trigger in here, and he's going to find Hickey. Now it's Nunez as we approach the halfway point of the third quarter. Golden wanted it. Now he's got it. Gets it to Sweeney. Now Hickey at the top of the key. Covered by Greenberg. Hickey making his move. Shooting and missing. Dornheim missing as well. June Best with the rebound. Jang tried to get it to Valdez but could not. Gonna give it to Best. Now it's Valdez and back to Jang. Jang working on Nunez, gonna try to draw the foul. Refs don't call it, and Dornheim with the board. Dornheim gonna take it himself. And it's a foul called, but before Dornheim was in the act of shooting. First team foul on Fort Lee, and they're gonna get Best. That's his second. We have a timeout taken here with 3:03 to go in the third quarter. Again, that was a non-shooting foul. Second of the game on June Best. He has 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist tonight. Mentioned Fort Lee, 1-2 on the season. In the Big North American Division, Dwight Morrow has gotten off to a good start, including their victory over Riverdale. They're 3-0. Dumont 2-0. Cliffside Park currently 2-1, and then Fort Lee and Ridgefield Park are both 1-2. Fort Lee looking to go into the Christmas holiday with an even 2-2 record, and then their first game after Christmas will be on December 27th against Bergenfield as part of an in-season tournament. Meanwhile, Riverdale will be at Memorial on the 27th. Vickers with a block. It is out of bounds on the Bridgman. Vickers absolutely rejected Will Brunner. .255 to go in the third quarter. It'll be Brunner triggering in. And he's going to find Hickey. Nunez blows by his man, leaves the floater a little short. Valdez going to take it up. Ball going to wind up back in the hands of the primary ball handler, Devin Jang. Gets it to Valdez. Jang gets the partial screen there, finds Vickers, but walked before he did it. Hickey going to take it up for the Golden Hawks. He's got Brunner, Nunez, Golden, and Dornheim. Finds Golden. Golden takes the jumper. Too much on that one. Jang, nice bounce pass. Looking for Vickers. Golden with a good job knocking it away, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Golden. The very aptly named senior, been in the middle of the action all night long, particularly against Vickers. Vickers wanted it, but they inbounded it to Jang. Vickers still wants it. It's going to be Valdez with it. Finds Greenberg. Back to Valdez as there's under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Vickers was ready to set the screen. Jang didn't want it. Gonna swing it to Best. Best for three! And it's a 7-point advantage for the Bridgemen. Just like that, June Best has 5 points. Here's Golden with it. Wants to make something happen. Finds Hickey. Too strong on the three. Vickers with the rebound. Best is running. Best left that pass too far ahead of Jang. Minute 18 to go in the third quarter. All Fort Lee here in the third. Hickey working on Jang. Doesn't get him to move, so passes it off. Gets it back, now makes his move, misses. Rebound Golden, timeout Von Saters. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hard work being done by Vickers and Golden on the glass. That time, Golden came away with it. And in the second or two that he had the ball, his head coach was able to get the timeout. Golden is on double-double watch. 10 points, 5 rebounds, but his team trails by 7 as they have only scored 2 points here in the third quarter. And that will end Von Saters' timeout. A foul was called against Fort Lee. 2 uncontested free throws were given to Hickey, and he buried them both. So no time comes off the clock, and it's now 26-21. So a break for Riverdale. This has been a very hard-fought, pretty physical game for a high school basketball affair. Hickey, by the way, has 9 points. He and Golden have 19 of their 21. The foul was called on Vickers. That's his third, so he's going to have to be careful here in the rest of this one. Only Fort Lee's second team foul of the quarter. 2 shots and possession for the Golden Hawks. This is Nunez with it. Nunez misses. Vickers with the board. Fort Lee definitely wants to have a good possession here, the last 30 seconds or so of the quarter. Jang might have gotten away with a walk. Best pulls up and misses. Hickey throwing it ahead for Nunez, who makes it and is fouled. That was really well done by Riverdale, and Nunez will go to the line with a chance to make it a 2-point game. Misses it. Greenberg with the rebound. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jang to Valdez. Valdez is stripped by Hickey, and that is how the third quarter ends. So momentum going back on the side of the Golden Hawks, but Fort Lee had the better of them in that quarter, and they will carry a 3-point advantage into the fourth. I will step aside ever so briefly and then come back here at the East Gymnasium. Tommy Aquilina back here with you at the East Gymnasium in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Fort Lee Bridgman leading the Riverdale Golden Hawks 26-23 as we head to the fourth quarter. I want to thank our proud sponsors, the law offices of Deborah L. Pico, The Finest Construction, the Fort Lee Soccer Club, and Sedona Tap House, located in Cliffside Park. Should be a good final 8 minutes here in the East Gymnasium. The Bridgmen leading this one by 3. for head coach Adam Schrager. He's got Valdez, Jang, Greenberg, Vickers, and Nave Murray. And now he's got Guy Vickers scoring. 28-23 Fort Lee. Vickers is on double-double watch. 11 points, 7 rebounds. That pass was out of the reach of Hickey. Little bit disjointed here to start off the fourth quarter for the Golden Hawks. Wearing their away whites, Fort Lee with their home blacks with the mostly orange accents. Jang pushed off on Nunez. Second foul on Devin Jang. First team foul here in the fourth quarter for Fort Lee. Brunner will inbound. It's Brunner, Hickey, Golden, who has it now, Nunez, and number 5, Ryan Rossig. We have a whistle, and that's going to be another foul on the floor going against Fort Lee. It's going to be the third against Valdez. So Valdez with 3 and Vickers with 3 now. And 2 team fouls already for Fort Lee, only 1 minute and 12 seconds into the fourth quarter. Rossig finds Golden, who cans the jumper. That's a 3-pointer, and it's a 2-point game. Nice pass to Vickers for the end one. Vickers will go to the line with the chance to make it a 5-point game. And it is, in fact, a 5-point game. 3-point play completed for Vickers. He has 14. Came into this one averaging 14.7 points per game. Now covering Rossig. He'll dump it off to Brunner. Brunner finds Golden, who spins and is fouled. Who are they going to get on that one? They're going to get Valdez. That's his 4th, and so he's going to have to sit. Valdez working really well with Vickers, but he will come out now in favor of Giarratano. They get it into Hickey, who pops the 3 and hits nothing but net. Riverdale will not go away. It's a 2-point game with 6 minutes to go. Hickey has 12. It's 31-29 Bridgman. A little more than 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass to Greenberg. Now Jang gets it back. Vickers setting the screen for him, but he's just going to take the 3. He's going to miss it, and that will be Golden Hawks ball. .540 to go in this one. Rossig will take it up, covered by Giarratano. Rossig makes his move, picks up his dribble, gets it to Nunez. Nunez to Golden. Golden Euro stepping and getting the roll for the tie. 15 points for Sean Golden. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Vickers gonna pop. He misses. Nunez wanted a foul, but instead we're gonna have a jump ball called. It is Riverdale possession, so they will keep it, but that does mean the possession arrow will flip to Fort Lee. That could be important later. Multiple Bridgmen battling Nunez for that rebound. Brunner swings it to Rossig. Rossig picks it up. Rossig loses it. Vickers picks it up. He almost loses it. Winds up with Jang. He'll hesitate and take the three. Flying in is Vickers for the rebound, and he'll get fouled and go to the line. Foul called on Golden. He has 2. Vickers clangs the first one off the front of the net. Front of the hoop, I should say. Best and Valdez with 4 fouls, both sub back in. Vickers goes 1 out of 2 at the line. He has 15 points, and Fort Lee has a 1-point advantage. For Fort Lee, they're going with their starters right now. Again, Valdez with 4 fouls. Vickers has 3, and that's a big call right there. Getting called for the walk is Rossig. It's Rossig, Hickey, Nunez, Golden, and Brunner. Right now, it's June Best with it for Fort Lee. Swings it, and it's almost stolen, but knocked out of bounds. That was Brunner trying to make something happen. 4:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Greenberg to trigger in, and he gets it to Best. Best calling out to his teammates. Gets it to Jang. Valdez for 3. Vickers with the offensive rebound. Vickers taking on Golden. And he's going to get called for the offensive foul. That'll be the 4th foul on Vickers. It was a basketball move, but now he's got to be really careful. So Valdez and Vickers both with 4 fouls. 3:45 to go in this one. A 1-point advantage for the Bridgemen. Right now it's Valdez covering Hickey. Gets it to Brunner. Brunner swings it to Rossig. Now it's Golden with Vickers on him. Golden for the dunk and the lead. Vickers wisely not too aggressive there with 4 fouls. This is Jang working on Nunez. He finds Valdez. And now he'll set a screen for Valdez. Valdez to Vickers. Vickers didn't want to bump Golden too hard, but he gives Fort Lee the lead back. 34-33, Fort Lee, under 3 minutes to go. Brunner, it's out of bounds, off of Brunner. Fort Lee ball. They're going to change the call. The referees got together and decided the ball was knocked away from Brunner by a member of Fort Lee. Hickey to trigger in. He finds Brunner. Golden for 3. Yes! And it's a 2-point advantage for Riverdale. 18 points for Sean Golden. Half of Riverdale's total. Jang trying to get around Nunez. Picks up his dribble. Finds Greenberg to Vickers. Doesn't want to take the jumper. Vickers gets called for a walk. 2:21 to go. Riverdale with a 2-point advantage and the ball. Fort Lee going to do a full court press. Pass almost thrown away, but Rossig has it. Rossig to the rim, and he's blocked by Vickers. With 4 fouls, Vickers had to be careful, and he was. Dropped the hammer down there. And Van Saders is going to take a timeout. Fort Lee crowd getting into it after that rejection on the part of Vickers. The junior transfer from Bergen Catholic having a fantastic fourth game of the season, but Sean Golden is having an equally fantastic game for Riverdale. While we're in a timeout, give one more shout out to our proud sponsors, the law offices of Deborah L. Pico, located on 530 Main Street in Fort Lee, New Jersey. The finest construction, home improvement specialists. When doing it right the first time matters. The Fort Lee Soccer Club and Sedona Tap House, located in Cliffside Park, New Jersey. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to you for spending part of your Thursday night with us here at the East Gymnasium in Fort Lee, New Jersey. With 2:16 to go in the fourth quarter, Riverdale holds a 36-34 advantage, and perhaps more crucially, both Isaiah Valdez and Guy Vickers have 4 fouls. Riverdale also has possession. It'll be Brunner triggering in. Gets it to Nunez. Now it's Sweeney into the game. He finds Hickey. Hickey dumps it off. And it'll be Fort Lee ball. Hickey and Golden have been on the same page for much of the night, but not there. And so Fort Lee with a chance to tie or take the lead. The ball went under the bleachers, so they're going to take a second to get it. And then it will be Fort Lee ball with 2:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Timeout taken by Adam Schrager, Fort Lee head coach in his 6th season at the helm. Last year, the Bridgemen went 14-12, including 4-4 in the Big North American Division. They went to the NJSIAA tournament where they lost in the first round at Summit. They've opened this season with a loss, a win, and another loss, so they're trying to keep that streak going and level out at 2-2 on the year. Their JV team lost earlier today to Riverdale. Riverdale Varsity, trying to pick up their first win of the season, came in 0-2. So we will see what Adam Schrager draws up for the Bridgemen here in this timeout. Again, plenty of time. Still over 2 minutes to go in this one. But the Bridgemen on this possession can tie or take the lead. Ron Van Sater's doing a little offense-defense. Right now, it's Brunner, Rossig, Nunez, and Hickey in the game along with Golden. Sweeney is back out. Valdez with it now, gets a pick, gets another one from Greenberg. Valdez, covered by Brunner, gets it to Greenberg. Now Best leaves it for Jang. Devin Jang, the Bridgeman leading scorer, with 1:45 to go in the quarter. Jang loses it, too much dribbling. And it's going to be Brunner taking it up, sending it to Nunez. Nunez for the 3, he misses. Jang with the rebound, and he gets it to Greenberg. Gets it back from Greenberg. And now Fort Lee going to slow things down a little bit. 1:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Valdez. Timeout called by Adam Schrager. He was not happy with that offensive set for the Bridgemen. And so he takes a timeout with 68 seconds remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. Riverdale still with a 2-point advantage. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors quickly, the law offices of Deborah L. Pico, the Fort Lee Soccer Club, the Finest Construction, Home Improvement Specialists, and Sedona Tap House. Timeout over. It'll be Fort Lee ball with the Bridgemen trailing by 2. Their starters are out there. Greenberg, Best, Jang, and then Valdez and Vickers, both with 4 fouls. Head coach Schrager calls out a play. It'll be Greenberg triggering in. Greenberg has to get it in. He does. Gets Best. Best spins and gets it to Jang, who saves it from going into the backcourt. Final minute of play here in the 4th quarter. Valdez to Vickers. Working on Golden. Vickers is fouled. Golden holding his arms up straight to say that's how he was defending him. But the foul is called with Vickers in the shooting motion. So the junior will go to the line. 53.6 seconds remaining, as you can see in your lower right-hand corner. Vickers leaves the first one short. Dornheim will sub in for Rossig. Little offense-defense action. Second free throw for Vickers is good. He has 18 points, and Riverdale leads this one by a single point. 36-35 with 53.6 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a full timeout. It really has been the Golden and Vickers show tonight. They both have 18 points. And if you take their points out of it, it would be an 18-17 advantage for the Golden Hawks. Looking for their first win of the 2023-24 season. You wonder if for this defensive possession, Schrager will hold off on sending at least one of Vickers or Valdez out there. Fort Lee, if they wanted to, could just commit a quick foul. That would give them 5, and that would send a member of the Golden Hawks to the line. Also of note, Golden does have 3 fouls now. Nunez also has to get it in. He does get it in to Hickey. And they call Best for the foul. That was really quick, and I don't think he was trying to foul there. But as less than 2 seconds come off the clock, the 4th personal is called on June Best, and Liam Hickey will go to the line. Hickey has 12 tonight. Cans the first one. And now we're going to have a substitution. Best will come out in favor of Nave Murray. Vickers and Valdez, who, like Best, have 4 fouls, are both out there. Hickey to make it a 3-point game. 38-35 Riverdale. It's Valdez with it here. Does Fort Lee go for the quick score, or do they want the tie? Jang gonna go for the quick score. He wanted that in the shooting motion. They call it on the floor. Don't know if I agree with that call. It is the 4th team foul on Riverdale, so one more will send Fort Lee to the line no matter what. Specifically, that was the 2nd on Nunez. Now Greenberg to trigger in with 38.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Gets it to Valdez, and Valdez couldn't hang on. A costly turnover for the Bridgemen, and it will be Riverdale ball with 37.4 seconds remaining. Might just see Fort Lee go for a quick steal and then foul. Golden covered by the 2 guys with 4 fouls. They don't want to foul him. Golden going to get rid of it. Rossig finds Brunner. Brunner misses, but he's fouled. It was only Devin Jang in the backcourt, and he fouls Brunner, sending him to the line. The referees are discussing something here. They might be discussing whether or not Riverdale can allow Hickey, their best free throw shooter, to take the free throws. Van Saders would obviously prefer to have Hickey take the free throws. Again, he is their primary free throw shooter. It was Brunner who was fouled, but Fort Lee is over the limit, and Hickey will get a free throw here. Hickey misses the first one. Makes the second one, so Hickey has 15. Riverdale has a 4-point advantage, and now Brunner will go to the line, so it must have been a technical foul that was called against Fort Lee. Brunner will also get 2, and he misses the first one. Misses the second one, but it will be Riverdale ball. And Nunez will trigger in. Only 27.8 seconds on the clock, and a 4-point advantage for Riverdale, and they're going to take a timeout. So this game has slowed to a crawl in terms of pace. Timeout Riverdale. They lead by 4 with 27.8 seconds remaining, and they have possession. So the game is theirs to lose. We'll see if they're able to close this one out. Not much time on the clock, so Fort Lee probably in a scenario where they would have to foul right away if they don't get an immediate steal. Last year, the Golden Hawks went 21-7, and they got all the way to the semifinal round of the NJSIAA tournament before losing at Teaneck. This year, they've gotten off to a rough start, 0-2, only averaging 46 points per game. And tonight, they only have 39, but they also have the lead over a Fort Lee squad that has also had difficulty putting points on the board this year. So it's going to be Rossig to trigger in. He gets it into Pandia, and Pandia is fouled. That should go against Greenberg. Second personal on Greenberg. And Pandya goes to the line with a chance to get his first points of the night. The vertically gifted junior cans the first one, and it's a 5-point lead for the Golden Hawks. Second one is also good. It's a 6-point advantage for Riverdale. So Fort Lee needs to hit back-to-back threes here. You start with one, though. It'll be Valdez triggering in. Gets it to Jang, and here we go. Under 25 seconds to play. Jang, guarded by Nunez, throws up the three, misses it. Offensive rebound. They get it to Vickers. He passes it out to Best. June Best hits the three. The clock has not stopped. Riverdale has not inbounded, and they are going to be fouled. It's going to be Rossig specifically who will go to the line. 5.5 seconds on the clock. June Best has 8 points tonight, but Riverdale with a 3-point advantage, and Rossig has the chance to more or less end it here at the line. That was the 5th personal on Best, so he has to come out of the game. His night is over. 8 points and 5 fouls for him. Nave Murray checks in. And again, it is Rossig at the line, looking for his first points of the night. And he makes the first one. So it's now a 2-possession game. And they might be talking about missing on this. I don't really know why you would do that. But Rossig gets one more shot. Shooting to make it. He doesn't. Nunez is going to take it away and throw it up, and he's going to get fouled. That will just about do it. I think Greenberg might have initially gotten the rebound, but then he lost it to Nunez when he was trying to find Devin Jang. So Nunez will take a couple free throws, and then one inbound will just about end this one. Riverdale will, in fact, get their first victory of the season. They will improve to 1-2 and then have 5 days off before being at Memorial on December 27th. And the Bridgemen will fall to 1-3 on the season. This will be their second loss in a row. Nunez goes 2 of 2 at the line. Jang actually almost made that heave at the end, but he does get banged with a missed shot. So the final score will be the Riverdale Golden Hawks 44 and the Fort Lee Bridgemen 38. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Thursday night at the East Gymnasium in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Want to give a special shout out to Renee Matesic, Dimitri Nanas, Fort Lee Athletic Director Michael Raftery, as well as all of our sponsors, and of course you, our lovely viewers. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Again, the final score, Riverdale 44, Fort Lee 38. I'm Tommy Aquilina saying so long, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.